Where?
And where the one thing's going to be loaded, it's going to be at 720p anyway, so they're not going to be able to read a damn
I was like, man, there's a crazy echo, but I just realized you're streaming now.
thing.
Alright, now you're muted over there. Alright, I can use these.
Some stress relief. Do come again.
I'm going to do like a couple of cheesy level ups first.
Okay. That's all the important stuff anyways.
Is it challenge you seek, or death?
Alrighty. I'm ready when you are.
Let's go.
Let's go. How you been anyways?
I've been doing pretty good. Why is my Discord being... Oh, there it is. Ooh.
Start this box. So just to give you a little heads up, you pick the RM850E for your power supply. 850 is kind of the lowest we could go with this system.
Yeah.
In terms of power budget. So if you do upgrades in the future, you're going to want to make sure you stay within your power budget. You have basically 100 watts left.
No, I know. And I kind of assumed if I was still within 100, I was probably okay for quite a while. But if I have to, I can always install a new power supply. That's just screws and the little clips.
I don't think you have anything to worry about for quite some time unless graphics cards get nuts in the near future and you're just like, I have to have the newest thing.
Yeah, no.
I just hate
Got anything
resorting
here?
to
Okay, cool.
violence.
Power supply. You won't see the power supply for quite some time probably because I'm going to put it on the floor and hook up my strap. That way we're doing it the official way.
No shockies, please.
Generally, I wouldn't even worry about it because I was not far from Micro Center. So if there's something were to happen, I would be like, okay, whatever.
I'm more worried about you going bzz.
No, yeah, that's not going to happen. I'm not worried about that at all. There's not enough voltage in it to worry about it. I'll work on the electrical in my house. You think I'm worried about a little tiny computer? Okay,
Oh,
see?
I have some magical luck in that regards.
Get a load of this. Let's see what these lenses can do.
Ooh. Way to go. Side.
You're mine.
We might not have gotten a nice up-close photo of that. Pretty cool looking motherboard though.
Oh, nice.
Lots of heat sinks around the capacitors and stuff. Lots of inputs. We won't be using many of these, but BIOS flashback, super important.
Come on. Give thanks to your lens.
Once again, my powers grow. Like the moon's guiding light, magical girl Malone is coming to get ya.
Pretty nice.
I know where to strike.
Frame. CPU.
Count on me.
Start off with the easy part here.
And your master.
Gonna take a quick second, check it one more time before I bother putting it together here. Everything looks good.
I know where to strike.
Oh, excuse me.
Good. Probably didn't want to come off. Super important wherever the camera is here. Keep this. If you ever have to send back the motherboard, they require it.
I know where to
So
Okay.
I'm gonna put it in the box.
Be gone.
take this.
Dad,
What, buddy?
I've got a bug. I've got a bug.
Really? What is it?
It's a double.
Nice.
No! A double of this.
It's okay.
It's literally super weird. What is happening? What is going on?
You being silly is what's going on.
It's not
What
me.
is going on?
Jacob
going
is
on.
playing Pokemon Go. And got extra stuff.
Do you guys have stops near your house?
Yeah. Actually, we have a park that's got, now with me adding 4 stops, it's got like 12 stops in it.
Which
Oh, wow.
Dad? Which park?
I know where to strike.
And another park that's within 10 minutes of me that has a hell of a lot more.
Have you used AMD before? No.
No.
Okay. So just so you're aware, they can run 4 channels of memory. It's not optimal.
Okay.
So if you upgrade it in the future, they go outside in. And I just checked the book to make sure. So 1, 2, 3, 4. But if you will lose performance if you do 4 sticks instead of 2. So if you decide to go bigger, I would recommend just getting 2 sticks that are bigger.
Okay. Good to know because I was thinking that might have been my first upgrade, but we'll see if I actually need it or not.
I was kind of bummed that that wasn't the let's go this way. It wasn't the default with 64, but
Yeah. 32 is still quite good.
are we going to be overclocking the memory?
I don't think I need it.
This is rated for it, so we can. Up to you.
I was gonna say, if you want to overclock a little bit, that's fine. Doesn't really bother me.
Yeah. Okay. I don't think I realized either. So you have one slot here for your M.2, it looks like, which I'll open up in a second. Then you have this one for a second one, and this one for a third one. You do have 2 drives.
Okay.
You're gonna want to probably get like a heat sink or something on top of the second drive, since it doesn't have a plate or anything to absorb the heat.
Okay.
Particularly if you're reading and writing to it a lot. They're just sticky.
Yeah.
You just stick them right on there.
Yeah.
Grab my screwdriver, which I know is right here somewhere.
I know where to strike. Take this.
Leave it to me. Attend your master. I'm not done with you yet.
I know where to strike.
Destruction.
Take this.
Magical support. Magical healing. Are you alright?
Doggies in the background. Hopefully they're not barking in your ear.
Nope.
Right. Scissors.
I know where to strike.
Have you talked to Archaic in a while?
Yes, I talked to him about a week ago. Or 2 weeks.
How's he doing?
Doing pretty well. He just got back from Cape Cod.
Oh, nice.
We did it.
Let's do one more.
You have the screwless mechanisms for tightening down the drive.
Okay.
Cloud, quiet down, please.
Count me in.
Alright. I'm gonna close my door because my dog won't stop barking.
From the winds.
Drop that down. Okay. You were saying you can't do this because of small hands? This is
Yeah.
probably the hardest part. Getting this peel off the thermal pad.
No, it's not small hands. My hands are so arthritic. I have trouble gripping. Too much bowling.
I'm a teleportation.
Alright. RAM installed, chip installed, first hard drive installed. Guess we're halfway there already.
Nice.
There we go. Probably need to reinforce brackets, so I'll leave this here. Get this out of the way. Way.
Is this the right?
This away. Way. Way. Cash. On the floor. How do I want to do this? Case now? Yeah, I guess we'll get the case. I'm gonna walk away for a minute to get the
All
case.
right.
Big and
Very well.
it's actually
If you insist.
it's a very modest size for most cases, but sometimes I'll attach the AIO first. Depends on how big the case is and how much easy it is to work with.
Grid of destruction.
That's what you get.
What happened with this? I don't remember.
You tripped and fell.
On what?
You tripped over your feet.
On what?
Is this the place?
On
You're not picking up your feet. You
Oh,
tripped
that's
over your feet.
no, I mean what street did I fell it on?
You just fell on a path, that's all.
Out there.
Yep. The Eldroad's just ahead, which will take us to my village, Yarnon. Nordstar's just a short hop away.
By the way, all the stickers and things that you're welcome to stick on your computer, but I'm not going to do that for you. They're in the boxes.
Yay!
That's right.
Boxes.
The Guardians have a
In
sworn
case you want to
duty
brag that
protect
you're
everything
an
beneath
AMD
these
guy
streets,
now.
and the Rune Bearers especially. People say the Eldroad is actually part of those ruins. However, we mostly use it now to monitor.
By the
and
way,
defend
I
key
went
sites
to,
throughout the forest.
I buy power because it's one of the few places that you can go and get like custom everything.
Yeah.
And priced out this system, it was $2,800, and that didn't include shipping or tax.
Dang. Actually, they're usually one of the cheaper
Well,
ones.
let's hurry and put a stop
Yeah,
to whatever the
exactly.
Empire's up to.
Like for
Agreed.
that $2,800, they might have included shipping. I don't know for sure.
No, I don't think they do.
That's Very nice. Love the way that Leon Lee has like a whole parts box for everything. My God, these are pretty fans. I didn't actually look at the case he picked out. This is a really nice case.
I didn't go super. I kind of like those more like elegant design, not like elegant like holy cow. Kind
More
of
minimalist.
yeah.
Put that handles inside out here so I can get it out. They actually loaded in sideways, which is a little bit weird, but
Let's finish this.
The task is done.
Mistake.
Shouldn't be hard.
Rid out destruction.
wow. So, over there. Rotate this way. Let's look at that framing. So I don't know if you can see the size of these fans.
Oh, they're huge.
They're like as big as my hand.
Well, that should hopefully actually do airflow.
Yeah, I don't think you're gonna have an airflow problem with this computer.
If I do, I have no idea what's wrong.
Yeah, because it's.
I have literally
I think the ones in the front, they're a little bit bigger than the one in the back, but there's one in the back that's pretty huge, and then they're gonna have 3 more in the top too. So
So it may take off.
we're gonna make sure that the pressure's pretty balanced, hopefully. I'll tell you what though, if it gets cranking, you're gonna know it.
Well, it will be in the basement, so it will have nice cold air pretty much all the time.
You're just gonna have to promise me that you don't just use this for Ravenfall, is all.
No, my current computer's gonna be Ravenfall.
Okay.
No. Ravenfall's just getting my current computer. Everything, the main computer, that computer's gonna be for everything, well, non 24/7 gaming stream.
AKA actual games.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. They put captive screws in some screws so they don't fall out. You just unscrew them so far.
Nice.
At least for these back two, anyway. The side one did come out all the way, but.
Yeah, I actually cleaned up most of my basement today too. Now tomorrow is going to be setting up where I want to be, how I want it set up.
Oh, man. This is going to be the first case I've ever had to look up the manual on how to get the glass off. Darn it.
Until next time.
Move the top cover and front pack. Oh my god, you have to take the front off too?
I have things to do, you know. I am ever at your service.
Oh, no need to remove from panel unless replacing IO. Okay. So, forward.
Oh,
What?
do come in.
Push? No. Alright. We're gonna end up YouTubing this one.
Oh boy.
I know, it's the manual is just IKEA directions, so it's
Oh lord.
it's just like press forward towards the front of the case and lift up, but it doesn't move forward, so I don't know what I'm looking at here.
Hey Jonathan. I'll bet you for a fact that when you YouTube it, you'll be like, really? That's just a horrible description.
Yeah, I'm almost certain that that's going to be the case, but better safe than sorry. It's tempered glass, and I don't need a mess.
Is this the right?
What are you up to, Jonathan?
I love how the #1 post from a year ago is, "Help! I can't remove the glass panel."
Well, at least it's consistent.
This shouldn't be hard.
Then they replied with, "I figured out how to do it, but didn't actually say how to do it." Then somebody replies to that with, "Can you send the link to the video you watched? I can't do it either."
A walk in the park.
Oh, bottom mesh needs to be removed to remove the glass in 216. Sadly, you can't. Not the easiest to work in. Much prefer the hinged doors. Well, we didn't get a hinged case. We work with what we have, and we don't complain.
That just means I'll have to do some stuff to get the
There's the
video
dragon
card in.
about.
It's okay. So far, it's only 4 screws. It's not like particularly hard.
Oh, okay, okay. It doesn't want anyone near it, that's for sure.
Feel
And
that.
I'm not pushing my luck. Whoa.
Just look at that shine.
You just like, no, you can't.
I know what's happening here. This is spontaneous lensosynthesis.
Ta-da! I got it.
Oh, not bad then. Just the 4 screws?
4 screws, and the 4th screw really is only because it's kind of friction tight with this mesh piece.
Oh, okay.
So once I loosened the screw, I didn't even have to take the mesh off.
Condensed magic, right? It's what powers the room lens.
So I can actually put that back on now, so I don't lose the screw.
In today's world, we only know how
We'll
to
have to
use
take
it
it
as
back
power
out later, so
source.
I gotta put the
It's
power
a
supply in there.
technology that let people craft finished room lenses from the raw material.
I do like, though, that it has a nice big
Is that the people who built
basement
the
area
room barrels
separate
had that
from
Yeah.
the rest of the case, so like all the cables and stuff that you want to mash in there, they'll all fit nicely.
Anyway,
Oh,
sometimes
that's
raw
awesome.
lenses
Awesome. And
spontaneously inside the ground.
as I say, the nice that
Cases,
it's going to be not like in the air, but it's going to be in the air with a lot of cool. So all those fans will.
Yeah, you're gonna get some airflow for sure.
Yeah.
So, okay. Then the reason the
Move
dragon
this
is
a little
shining.
is because raw lens spontaneously formed
Actually
inside
kind of
it.
see
No question.
inside here.
There's one Freaky little problem. What's that?
How's that?
Nice.
Okay. Cool. Awesome.
It's lost control of itself. And
1,
it's
2,
really
3, 4,
pissed
5,
off.
6, 7, 8, 9. Great.
By the rune's guiding light,
This is not
magical girl
as
Malone
bad
is
as that Reddit post
trying
made
to
it
get
seem.
ya.
Gonna half peel the IO shield here for you. I'm trying to leave peels and stuffed up when it's traveling, but the IO shield is an integrated IO shield on the motherboard, so if I leave it on, it's going to be impossible to take off. So I'm kind of folded the tab down a little bit.
Okay.
And your master.
Put this back on. And I like this motherboard a lot, though.
Scream in agony.
I'll be honest, I didn't choose it. It just came with the bundle.
I know, but at the same time, it's just one of those like small details that it's like, okay, cool, integrated.
Did we beat it?
IO shield, so you don't have to deal with those flimsy,
You're funny.
like
Forget the
metal
fact
ones
it's a
that get
dragon
stuck in
implanted
all the
raw
stuff.
lens. It just needed someone to snap
Come on.
at.
Get
My
my
guess
up
is
here.
that it was struggling with the anger welling up inside and it needed a way to vent. And there's your proof. See? It's calmed down a little. I think it's starting to adjust to the lens.
Can't see.
Adjust?
There we go. That like it clicked in there, nice.
Right. So, one of the side
Oh, yeah.
effects of spontaneous lensosynthesis is that it triggers a kind of power surge at first. The host loses control of itself.
Oh, can I put this back?
But if the host manages
Okay.
to adjust, then the power becomes
Great.
its own, a natural extension of its own body. The bigger and tougher the host, the more room that power has
Let's
to
get
grow.
the cooler out and see how hard it'll be if I put that in first.
That said, our bodies
Well,
don't
now you
always
can see a
play
lot more
nice
of
with
me.
us. There's always a chance the
That
raw
wasn't the
lens could
goal.
trigger another surge.
Oh, actually, I'm having trouble seeing much of anything. Or not me, but Discord. Not Discord, it's my OBS that wasn't playing nice. But now I got it to play nice again.
Okay.
So, it has to live with that? Forever?
Is anybody hanging out with us today?
I had Jonathan here.
What's happening? Noah's lens
Please
absorbed the
tell
raw
me
material?
pre-applied thermal paste. That would be amazing.
Whoa there. I'm glad you're in better spirits. That's a good dragon. My name is Noah. What's
Wait.
yours? Chandra? That's a beautiful name. Girl? You're a girl? Okay. Hey, I'm sorry if we hit you too hard.
Don't be a bitch.
I think you're the one who was punch drunk. You're talking to dragons now?
When I made contact with Chandra's lens, I could sort of sense a little bit of what she's thinking.
Ooh, that's gonna
I
be
don't know.
tight
Maybe
fit.
I
Oop,
imagined
my
it.
camera fell down, but everything's fine.
Camera kaboom!
Yeah, well, I'm using this little
Really? You want to come along
Um,
with us?
plastic table
Yes, of course. That would be
on a
amazing.
workstation, and there's not a whole lot underneath it to grab onto.
Ah,
Here we are. Reattach it. Oh, I see why that happened. Look what I got. Right there. Let's do it. I still books in here? No, I packed all my books.
Not good. Did it see us?
What was that?
A dragon youngling. We're trespassing on its territory.
Youngling?
The complications of live streaming while you do it.
Yeah, well, dragon.
Not
Trifle
anymore.
with any of their kind?
Live streaming always makes anything 10 times harder.
Oh, nice of you to mention that, because here it comes.
Start running, worms!
Tactical lens deployment.
Damn it. Okay, I got it. Let's attach it to something that doesn't vibrate as much.
Like it?
Leave it to me!
Sorry for shaky cam.
Oh, that's okay.
Over in a minute. It's not gonna fall from there. Hopefully, you can see still. Really don't get my screen. Looks pretty good.
Suck it!
You able to see?
Oh, yes.
Your master.
Alright. So, the thing I was mentioning is this fan in the back here
Yep.
is making things a little bit tight for the AIO. And so I'm still going to put it in the top because it's the best place for it. But the tubes are going to come this way rather than around the back and onto it.
Okay.
And it's a good thing I didn't put the motherboard down because I forgot I have to put the back plate on 4 and 5 before I screw it down. That would have been embarrassing.
Be gone!
Oh,
Oh, it's so nice when you're overpowered in a game.
which game are you playing in?
Eiyuden Chronicles, the 100 Heroes.
Kind of one of these things where it's like, I wish I could just look at the back of my motherboard without taking this one out. Okay, we do have a plate, which I think all AMD motherboards do, but this means I can work on it without inside the case without having to take it apart. Get this reset up. Okay.
Come on!
Oh, someone just got fucking nuked.
Defeated? Is
Alright.
Put in this back.
Behold the power of
Tactical lens
justice.
deployment.
Be gone.
I know this only costs mainly like $1, but this little screw organizer is going to be awesome for shipping things to you. Like, look how nice this is. Little case.
Oh, nice.
All the screws.
Challenge accepted. You're mine. Last one.
A big day
That
for
was
justice.
a clue.
This shouldn't be hard.
Scream in agony. And stay the hell down.
Oh, excuse me. Very well, if you insist.
Yeah, just different power then.
You're mine. Yeah, got him.
A walk in the park.
Oh, I keep forgetting to hand in the books to the library in this game.
Matt, do you know if
Are we almost
the
there?
7800X3D has an integrated graphics card?
No, but I'll check for you. It was the what, X3D?
Yeah, 7800X3D. Some of them, I mean, the model number would tell you if they do or do not, but some chips do, some don't.
It is only meant for system diagnostic if you have a problem with the system.
Okay.
That is what Google tells me.
We'll be in your non soon.
Well, I mean, okay. So some people use them for the whole shebang. So if you can display something out, people will use it because they have no idea.
Yeah, I
is your village, huh?
Did I lose you?
No, I'm here. I was gonna say, yeah, I know
Identity
a
confirmed.
couple that
Marissa.
probably do that. Their
When I worked
computer
in tech
seems
support,
way
it was pretty
underpowered.
People would buy a game and then
Boy, are we glad
they'd
to see
forget
you guys.
that you have to plug your video out into your video card, not the one on your motherboard. Oh. Well,
Is something
people.
wrong?
The Revenants are back,
These have
and this
talking
time they're
about-
trying to get into the village.
They're coming after Yarnan?
Who be?
Is this that other
That's
threat
not
you
a book.
mentioned?
It makes more sense.
Could be. Hard to imagine those bone walkers working with the Empire, but the timing sure is suspect.
So where are they now?
South of the village common. Okay, I gotta run on ahead.
It's no top and bottom, so we're good to go.
As will I. Marissa, I know you have only just returned, but we could use you there.
I won't let those revenant monsters destroy my home. Let's get over there, Noah.
I feel like I'm in prison wearing this wrist strap. Like,
Right behind you.
I own one for decoration, not for actually wearing.
Alright, let's continue with the story here.
Someone want to tell me how they got this far? What are our scouts doing?
Only a fool would think to stand in my way. Which explains why you are here. But you humans are always so annoyingly defiant.
Yeah, strong words coming from a walking xylophone. I'm surprised you're even capable of speech.
You stand in the awesome presence of Marcus, King of the Revenants.
Oh, then I need to get a drink.
Before me, and I
You're
will
good.
grant you service in my eternal thrall. It is a great
Okay, looks like I just reused these screws.
ourselves?
Why would we do that?
After 300 years of life, or is it death? Regardless, it comes as no surprise to the great Marcus that you humans are incapable of comprehending my wisdom. So let me simplify it for your feeble minds. Surrender to me. Give up, cry, and mew. Elsewise, my revenant army will descend upon this land like flies on a fresh corpse. Yield your lives to me.
You know what? I don't think I like this guy's tone.
Are these the invaders?
I mean, these aren't the most expensive fans from Lian Li, but they are a nice set with only one coming of them. Does mean though that if one of them goes out, you're gonna have a hard time replacing them. Just because they're all wired through one wire. So
Okay.
there is that.
You stand in awe of Marcus, King of the Revenants.
We what now?
They're okay.
I am Noah, commander of the Alliance.
So boldly stated. Splendid. I shall honor your comportment by reanimating you as a most majestic skeleton.
You don't really think we're gonna surrender to you, right?
I am calling you to my service. You must obey.
Tough luck, chump. This is the only place I can call home. The one place where I fit in this world.
Oh,
And there's no way I'm handing it over to the
one
likes
of the bags
you.
is open.
Always is.
It seems you cannot fathom the benevolence I am extending. Perhaps a display of my power will
At least
help.
it wasn't a full bag
A
of screws,
mere
it only had like
wisp
3 in it.
should be enough to make you heed reason.
Guys, what's he doing?
Hey, stop that!
Uh-oh.
Cardboard box.
Stop!
Thinking
Start running! Let's see what these lenses can do.
Alright, we'll just tear them.
You're mine!
Black rain.
Like it?
Come on.
trying to decide if I want to trust them or not. Because they're showing me how all the fans are connected.
Yeah.
And I'm like, do I take them apart and make sure they're connected, or do I just say they're probably connected correctly and turn it on and find out that...
I was gonna say, probably less work.
Which way? Which way do you think is less work?
Yeah, no.
I'm open to advice, because I don't think either way is less work. Both of them involve taking the fans apart, and I don't like either option.
True, I was gonna say
it's optional.
the hope is they are working the way that they're supposed to be.
Yes. If they're not, oh well. Add another 20 minutes to whatever I'm doing. Fine. Garbage dog box. Garbage goes on the floor.
My beloved subjects, what have you done?
I murdered them.
Do you have any idea how much bother it is to recreate such creatures? Clearly, my generosity is lost on you, so if you will not serve me, the wisest course is to abandon this land.
It's already attached. Why'd they give us so many screws?
Are you certain you won't reconsider? I'm willing
Bonus
to
screws, I
sweeten
guess.
my offer and raise you as the finest of all revenants.
Give it up already.
Nah. You will rue your obstinacy.
Okay, what was all that about?
He appeared to be demanding our surrender.
Was that the mysterious other threat I heard about?
We've been getting reports about packs of revenants, so yep, probably is. Don't know why he'd march in here with such small numbers, though. Chalk it up to overconfidence, maybe.
Thought Sylv was supposed to be streaming today, but she didn't.
Nothing more sinister afoot.
Did she say she was going to?
Yes, well, if her game was going to be starting on time, which means it probably didn't.
You're the commander of the Alliance, yeah? I like the way you challenged that buffoon. Marissa said you were a stand-up guy. Just know that she's like a kid sister to me. Commander or not, mind your manners around her or you'll answer to me.
Wave, shut up.
Anyway, moving on. The name's Wave,
Cases.
and I lead the Guardian's
It
response
was,
team.
yeah, it was designed for their cases, and their holes don't fucking line up.
We gotta report this to the Grand Warden, but I'm sure he'll also want to hear from Noah. So how about you all tag along?
It's a pleasure to see you again, Noah. I'll go on ahead.
Please, come tell me what happened when your task is completed, Marissa.
Sorry about Wave's whole protective brother shtick.
So many screws.
Oh, I just got a note that one of my leagues has been delayed on Friday, and that's actually awesome. Now I don't have competing interests.
Nah.
The bowling league?
Yep.
I saw you're still killing
He's
it
not
on
that much
Instagram
older than
or
us,
whatever I saw it
so
on. I don't
captain
remember.
or no, it just feels like we're family.
Maybe it was in Discord.
Probably. But yeah, no, I'm
I have
definitely.
too many social medias now. I'm getting confused.
No, I've excuse me, gotten actually into better shape other than round. I'm still round, but not as round. And it's definitely been helping my bowling.
Nice. Yeah. I have to remember not to swing my arm around my body when I bowl because I'm also round. Doesn't lead to the straightest shots if you're doing that.
No. You should be only going back and forth anyways.
Yeah, well, if I go perfectly back and forth, then I'm gonna rub on my tummy. It's in the way.
Gotcha. Yes. Yep. Gotcha.
It's funny because I forgot kind of how overboard I went on my AIO because I wanted a specific one.
Yeah.
And like this is so much more reasonable like size. Mine is huge. Okay. So we got that. The thumb screws.
Come on. Come on. Yes.
Boy, is that going to be hard to get to.
Yep.
Didn't think that through. Regrets.
Regrets?
Yeah. I grabbed this little cable extender off and was like, I'm going to need this. And I should have hooked it to the fan before I put this in here. I don't think. That little hole's not going to accompany my fingers.
It got away.
Shit. Okay. That's fine. What was that? 10 screws? 10 screws in, 10 screws back out. Whatever.
Yes.
That was probably the longest part of this whole thing so far, too. Me just boringly screwing in a radiator.
It's usually the case is when you make the longest thing and you go, oh crap, I made a mistake.
Nothing to it.
Well, also why I don't generally put in everything all at once. I'll go back and put them in afterwards. 'Cause I'm like, but it's not my computer, so I want to do things like not forget anything.
Yeah.
Yes, baby girl.
I just wanted to make sure you're still here, Dad. I missed you so much.
Well, I am. And I missed you a right ton. You didn't hear any of that.
There's multiple floors in this town. Wonderful.
You got so quiet suddenly.
Oh no, I'm just
Okay.
I'm here. I'm just in a shop shopping my game, so kind of just seeing stuff.
Second time through goes a little bit faster. Did you end up watching Deadpool?
Not yet. I'm still.
I won't talk about it then. I'll just say great movie.
Yeah. My friend.
Not for kids. Great movie.
My friend was inviting me to go out today, but I couldn't. Sarah would have killed me if I watched it without her.
That's fair.
So, nope. I'm hoping maybe is it next week? I think we can. Yeah. Yeah, next week is the week I don't have the boys.
And so his sinew.
Are you selling them? What's happening?
No, they're going to visit their grandparents in Michigan for a week.
Oh wow. Okay.
The words ring true.
So, in a way, I'm selling them for a week. Renting them. I'm renting them.
Peaceful house
Here's
for
a
1
nice
week.
poem.
Big plans?
No, just probably gonna watch a movie, Deadpool. Probably go out to dinner once or twice, but honestly, that's about it.
Those aren't bad plans.
A humble
No.
Styrian who seeks to perfect his body,
Okay.
serenading his mind.
One of the big things is I don't have to pay for camp for a week.
I'm Noah.
You said a cat?
Camp.
But notice.
Oh, camp. Okay, yes.
You like to travel
Which
heavy,
will
don't
save me almost half the cost of the computer.
Wow, okay.
Oh, I must, as I visit many lands and must be ready to make
Alright,
camp.
no more regrets on
Whether
this.
I
We're gonna
to
put the
peak
thermal face down.
or
I don't want
valley
to mess.
go,
So.
this body is my sole conveyance.
No wonder you're built like a mountain.
Ha! Am I? Such a honeyed compliment I must repay with a merry
Cords in
rhyme.
the way.
The reed that never bends, good fortune shall attend. My words to live by, if you will. In any journey, there is hardship, but stand strong, and you will be rewarded. This time, my reward was a local delicacy. But enough of me. What brings you here?
Actually, I'm looking for stalwart allies.
Yes, I want allies.
I see. This explains the dire mood hanging over the world.
Yes, and I've been scouring the world for people to help me stop it. Can I count on you, Goldsmith?
I see no reason to decline.
Great. Then should we...
But I see no reason to assent. Why say we decide this with a test
I do kind of think it's funny though. Watch Deadpool without the wife.
I shall
Yeah.
go with you.
$2,000 computer from a stranger. Not that big a deal.
Is the drink that important?
And so his sinewed flesh was but the hilt, his blade, the robust mind that sinew built. Strength begets spirit, boy. Bring me a comrade whose strength is greater than mine. Mind you, a burly body is not built in a day, but take the time you need. I believe I will remain here, But wait, hold. Let me take a closer look.
Pretty impressive, right?
You did it, Noah! You showed incredible determination.
So you'll join us?
His passion stirred the Styrian's blood. Brave Noah, meet your brand new stud. I journey with you now, boy.
Gosh dang, you are a hot helping of beef.
The Styrian take pride in their supple sinew. My power
That's all tightened
is
down.
yours.
Ow.
Really, the only part I don't like doing. The power supply. What's easier? I want to do front panel stuff first. Okay. My vote is 5-minute break. Form in here, and I'll be back in 5.
All right, no problem.
Hopefully this is moderately interesting. At least you're seeing it get done.
Oh yeah, no, I'm very interested.
Okay.
For many reasons, but
You're like, can you ship it tonight, please?
yesterday, thank you.
Yeah, no problem. I didn't leave myself much room to get it around it. There. Garbage.
That's right. Don't need those.
These off. I'm unable to hear you now.
Hey, another recipe. I guess we're... Oh, no. 3rd floor, Chris. 3rd floor. Dang, this guy's kicking my ass.
It's just you and me.
Take this!
Here I come.
Take this!
Here I come.
Gotcha!
Now. I did
No,
it.
you
Wow.
Sorry.
lost.
I'm gonna have to learn. Okay, let's go here. Nothing here. Alrighty.
Well met, Commander Noah of the Alliance. Wave has explained the situation. Noah got dragged into trouble the moment he arrived. But he proved himself a capable warrior.
I understand you've seen signs of Imperial movement.
Yeah. So to explain, we Guardians have a duty
And
to
hopefully you
protect
can
the
hear me
area of
again.
the Great
Yes, I can.
Arrows there.
I can hear you.
And part of that overlaps with the Norsfarian
Where do we leave
territory
off?
the League recently
This is
handed over
in.
to the
We were
Empire.
trying to decide front panel or power supply.
That's how one
think
of our
we're gonna go
patrols
front
saw the
panel.
Imperial Army amassing troops there.
Which was all before the Revenants came along.
The elves
Three
sent a
screws
warning as
away.
well.
So
They
lock.
saw a group outside the area of operations, searching for... Well, we're not sure what exactly.
Leave it to Lakian to bring that information to Lilwyn instead of me. Doesn't he trust me at all?
No screws on that.
It did come to you. You chose not to read it.
This series of suspicious events was why we sent Marissa and Guru as
No.
envoys.
Hiccup, you have an egg!
If the Empire launches a full-fledged attack, even the combined forces of the Guardians and Norrister won't be
Hiccup!
enough to stop them.
You
You'll
could
need
just
the
hand it
strength
to
of
him.
the whole League.
Never knew you had it in you. Look at the big picture, mate.
Boy,
Don't
they
get
really
me
made
wrong.
this case a puzzle.
I'm still all about living the easy life.
That's what I get for looking at for a good looking.
It's gonna take some thinking,
Oh, congrats, buddy.
maybe even some fighting.
I think it's what's holding it, but no, that's not a screw. That's a rivet. Okay, so it's definitely not what's holding it. Oh, so much easier than it looks.
So where do we come in?
You should go to the North Starry
Here,
capital of Azeroth and
won't
seek an
fall
audience
down.
with their king, Salus Baelrund. Simply exit through the west gate and travel southwest. I've already informed them we'll be sending emissaries. Noah from the Alliance, Marissa to represent the Guardians,
Oh,
and Alwi for
they
the
actually
elves.
make this fairly easy.
Wow, Wave. You're really putting in effort here.
Hey, when push comes to shove, wave comes to punching in the face. That's
100,000.
why you love me.
Good job, buddy.
Oh, and I'd like Nil to go too. Consider yourself Marissa's chaperone.
Are you certain I am adequate for this task?
It certainly
Your
wouldn't hurt for
Pokemon.
you to see more of the outside world. Heck,
No, that's what Jacob's playing.
Somebody likes Audio Max.
Thank you very much, Wave.
Yeah.
It is my great honor to accompany you, Marissa.
I'm trying to get him out of that, but so far that's not working so well.
Okay.
Enough with the formality. We're friends, remember?
Yes, of course. My most sincere and humble apology.
This is super nice how they have this all laid out, and, like,
she's a
bundled and
guardian
stuff,
warrior.
but at the same time,
They'll respect that.
labels are kind of missing.
Besides, I got that whole Revenant army thing to deal with. Not to mention a gaggle of Imperials in my backyard.
Oh, that's quite the list. Think I'll hang back and give you a hand.
I will try to be a productive member of the team.
Let's do this thing.
You like that, though?
I hope your journey to North Star will prove a fruitful one.
Long enough.
Thank you, Grand Warden. Come on, Noah. Let's go.
Here.
You should go to the North Starry capital of Aetherhold and seek an audience with their king, Salis.
Come through here. Here.
Glad we get to travel together again, Noah.
My name is Nil. I am
You
most
want
pleased
a
to
tree
make
or
your
not?
acquaintance.
Here.
Not right now. Do it tomorrow.
Okay. You can play me unknown. Because
No.
I have.
I'm not gonna waste the Stardust. We'll wait till for the 9 days, okay?
Are you a guardian too, Nil?
I
You're
wish
certainly very unique.
this was better documented.
I discovered Nil in a room barrows. I've got no idea who she is or where she comes from, and neither does she. Some idiots think she's a rune golem, but she certainly doesn't act like one.
Sadly, my memory banks are empty. The first thing I remember is opening my eyes and seeing Marissa.
Noah and I have that in common. No ties to the past. I don't even remember what my parents looked like.
Oh,
It's gotta be tough.
Here we go.
Poopy poo.
The other guardians have been kind since they took me in. Could this perhaps be another thing we have in common, Marissa?
Yeah, I suppose so. There's no question Yarnan is my home now. And
So,
the people
I
are
don't
my
know.
family.
Let me see what I can show you. I'm gonna put this back down.
And that includes you, Nil.
I am most grateful for the privilege, Marissa.
Can you see my screen right now?
yes.
So this up here, this little mini board, this is all your fan controllers and stuff. This is what's most likely to come loose in
Okay.
shipping. Also, kind of confusing, but they're labeled Fan 1, Fan 2, and so on. The
Okay.
only thing that'll be wired in the front will be like your CPU fan, which actually is the one I just plugged into this. So I need this because your CPU's run on a pump. And yeah. So that'll go to the front.
Don't do that.
But
Don't do
overall,
what, Marissa?
it's decently cable managed. You just need to find all the things.
Don't act like I'm doing you a favor. That's the
Two of
whole
them all
point of
wrapped
being
up,
friends.
and I don't really want to undo all their cable stuff that they got going.
Understood. I will try to adjust my behavior.
Oh man, I envy you two. I wish my brother Lakian was as forthcoming with affection.
Wade often states that the whole Lillowin thing complicates your relationship. Yet he has never expounded on what the whole Lillowin thing is. Perhaps you could elaborate.
What?
Mm.
No! I mean, there's...
I thought your
there's
case was
nothing
really
to,
cool until they had this many cables.
Hey, is this some love triangle thing between you, Lakian, and Lillowin?
So those are coming from the front. They look like they're plugged in, which is
I
good.
have knowledge of isosceles
like
and
it might
scaling triangles.
extra.
Is that another kind?
I have no idea what that means. But basically,
Want me to do
Lakian is interested in
this
Lillowin,
one.
but Lillowin has already got a thing for
There's lots of dust filters and stuff
He
too, which
doesn't
is
know
kind of cool.
anything. Now let's just go and pretend the whole last minute never happened.
Easier to clean.
Sorry, Lillowin. Yes, we can go now. Look at us go.
Humans are such perplexing creatures.
Alright. First, let's go back to here.
All right.
Seems like you struck gold again. Ooh.
Hey.
Hey there.
That's plugged in. Plugged down, I'm losing it. This should be in fan 1, which it is. Okay.
I'll be.
Alright, let's see if I can build anything here.
Oh, do come in.
I don't know what that does.
Explosion!
Okay, this guy. Data connection. Okay. Is what?
Oh. See?
Welcome.
I don't know. I thought we watching more eight. I don't know. There's no boss mode, but there is special.
Art is explosion. All right. That's a wrap.
This.
Art is explosion. Art is explosion.
So the end of there. Here.
Art is explosion.
Here.
Art is explosion.
Hey boys, it was part of this.
This is art. This is art. All right. That's a wrap. Art is explosion.
Oh.
This is art.
God, there's a lot to do.
All right.
In terms of what?
Oh, in this game, there's so many like little side things to do.
Is art.
I mean, it's great, but it's also I'm not gonna say it's overwhelming. It's but it is a little like I just unlocked something. I'm like, oh my god, you're kidding me.
No.
Art is explosion.
Reach the table. A little bit more room. There we go. Getting dark in here.
My.
Oi!
How's that? How's that? That's the stuff. How's that? That's the stuff. That's the stuff. That's the stuff.
She's a beauty.
that? How's that? That's the stuff. She's a beauty. That's the
You
stuff.
can't see that.
Oh, nice.
Ignore the dangly cables, but these two coming through the bottom instead of through the top, just so that they aren't like kinked real hard.
Yeah.
Coming through the top, just so you know. I think that's probably the best route for those.
Excuse me.
She's a beauty.
Keep thinking that the case is missing a foot, but this table's just that uneven where it's like cheap plastic tables.
That's the stuff.
Yeah, well, that's one thing that I'm gonna try to figure out tomorrow is how I'm gonna set up, what I'm gonna set up.
She's a beauty.
Tuning.
She's a beauty.
Pins.
How's that? How's that? That's
Three
the
cables.
stuff. That's the stuff.
Back.
How's that? That's the stuff. That's the stuff. That's the stuff.
And that's what I get for thinking I had a lot of money in this game.
She's a beauty.
I'm starting to see some of the complaints I saw on that webpage as I was reading like the build complications.
Oh.
At some point, and I know you're not going to be able to see it very well, but right there in that little tiny hole, I have to get the power for the CPU.
Oh boy.
And that's barely one finger. I'll get it. It's just going to be tough.
I guess the good news is it will be tight.
Yeah.
How's that? That's the stuff.
Again.
That's the stuff.
Range.
She's a beauty. How's that?
Oops.
That's the stuff. How's that? She's a beauty.
This one.
She's a beauty.
Okay, that's gotta stay out there.
That's the stuff.
Here's another board manual.
How's that? That's the stuff. She's a beauty. That's the stuff. She's a beauty. How's that? How's that? That's the stuff. That's the stuff. She's
Oh,
a
there it is.
beauty. How's that?
Is in my house.
She's a beauty. That's the stuff. How's that? How's that?
EIO pump.
How's that?
Top right memory. Here, top left of the memory.
She's a beauty.
What is the best way? In terms of places I can.
That's the stuff.
Oh. I actually don't have that much left to improve weapons.
I can give
My
you some.
goodness, that's exciting.
Aha. Good to
Doing that.
I've got lenses to look in.
do come again.
Are you alright, Kurtz? Oh, yeah. Sorry. Just got some things on my mind. Is it about the Dark Dragon Syndicate? Yeah. Now that Trey's dead, I just want to be done with them. But I doubt they'll leave me alone. And there's something else eating at me.
Is it about me?
It's her! Who are you? Just tell us your name!
I have no name. No memories either. Trey took me in and trained me to be a syndicate assassin.
You remember
Next
nothing?
motherboard I buy,
Nothing at all?
it's gonna have all those sideways pins. Guy. Hard die.
Silence! I am here to avenge Vice Chairman Trey. Do you accept?
Yes. After all, the best way to learn about a chef is through their cooking.
Ha! As if I'd leave myself vulnerable to you. A word of warning, Kurtz. I am an agent of the Dark Dragon Syndicate. Toy with me, and I will leave you destroyed.
Huh, that's what you think. Get ready for some mean cuisine.
Oh my gosh, I can finally finish one of these quest lines.
So close. Oh, wait a minute. No wonder I'm having such a hard time.
Why?
This motherboard, the motherboard has, their pump header has 4 pins, and the pump that we got only needs 3. And I was like, why is this not getting that 4th pin?
Oh.
It doesn't need it. It doesn't need it. Okay, so we got that. Should go. Okay, I like that. Okay. out to you. And
Sauteed chicken.
If I may.
this and you.
Foul.
This guy.
4 points.
If I may. Yum.
And then
Up 8 points. Yay.
If I may. Yum.
Down 8.
If I may. Not bad.
Up 6.
I feel like I'm cheating right now.
Huh.
The
If I may.
cables for the AIO are both a little too long and a little too short. So I'm trying to run them out in back in
So sorry, but
Ah, okay.
I can't eat
because
that.
I can't run them in a fun way.
12.
Okay, so we got fan header
If I
there,
may.
and that's number 4.
So
Now I think I did it. 1 by 1.
Know that these crayons are
These
5 volts
flavors.
RGB.
This is. Sugar Bear? Is that you?
Celia!
Kurtz! Oh, my sweet Sugar Bear!
This is your wife? Yeah. I thought I'd lost her forever.
The day our teacher was slain,
5
I think
volts,
I
Gen 2.
survived. But Trey's cooking put me in a death-like
Here.
trance. He must have taken my memories from me and brainwashed me to serve the Syndicate.
The other thing too is what, you know, if you do open up the back of the case, don't pull hard on any of these, because you know they're delicate wires, and they're just hanging on little pins.
I'm so
They're not
sorry, Sugar Bear.
necessarily
the awful
as
things I said to you.
built in as the pins that you
That's
get
all
from
the
like
past
a
now.
Dell or
I'm just
something
so
like
happy
that,
to
where
have you
the
back. What
wires
do
are
you say,
more like
Muffin?
soldered
Wanna
and
help
stuff.
me run this restaurant?
Okay.
You really mean it?
Oh, of course I do.
Nope.
I love you, Celia.
That's right.
I love you too, Kurtz.
Aww.
But darling, you have to be careful. The chairman of the Syndicate is coming for you, and he'll never let me walk free.
Relax, Muffin. I'll keep you safe. I promise. My cooking is ready to strike down any threat.
From now on, your fight is my fight.
Oh, I do enjoy seeing my menu expand like this. Our eatery is ascending to new culinary. Welcome. Thank you.
Some stress relief, perhaps. Do come again.
Don't see any gaps. Okay. That's that one. Now I have 1, 2 of these.
All right. One perfect teleportation coming up.
Need to go there. It'd be nice to know which one goes to the fan board and which one goes to the front. There, let's go there. That means this can go here. 2. So. There. This one. Right. Yeah. This. There's like so much space right here on the top of the case that would be awesome if there was a little hole for your fingers. Okay, that's what this thing's for. Sorry, this part is just like really boring.
That's okay.
It makes you feel really smart.
All right.
It's like looking at a treasure map, but the treasure map is just
Is this the right?
numbers.
I mean,
Hey, at least it's not paint by numbers, right?
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend that. CPU fan.
Marissa, Noah, Nil. Okay, everyone's here. Let's go.
You seem eager to depart, Aoi.
I think he just wants to get moving before you dredge up that thing from before.
Anyway, if we head southwest from here, we should see Norrister's capital city of Atherbolt before we know it.
Right. Let's go.
You know what? Oop. Just lost that in the back. I'm gonna go get a flashlight, like a legitimate flashlight that holds itself for a minute. I will be back.
Okay.
who among you
Oh,
seeks to
carbuncles.
become my thrall?
Gotcha!
Scream in agony.
Like it?
Magical evil must fall.
Not even worth sullying my blade.
to stay in at some point.
Start running, worms! Black rain!
Like it?
Let's finish this! Too easy!
There we go. A little bit more light in the direction I need it. Dang it. Where there's a little goblin living behind your computer here pulling on the cables to pull them out of my grip.
Oy. I would definitely be struggling.
What's that?
So I definitely would be struggling.
It's been an interesting challenge. I don't think I accounted for the AIO to be this much in the way when I was factoring in how long this was going to take. The cable's out of the way for a minute.
I know who you are, lad. I'm surprised the commander of the Alliance would pay me a visit, but pleased at that. As it happened, I was just starting to consider packing my things and paying your town a visit. Do you know why? Because I want to offer you my services. That's why. That's kind of you, but
The hardest part for me is that I want to use my right hand, which I'm using now. I finally got it. But it was like too awkward at an angle for it.
I hear the town's done a lot of sudden growing, and doctors are always in short supply. I thought I might be able to help.
That.
With all the
Kinda
battles
looks like
you're
all those
fighting,
cables are coming from the
there
same
will be
spot.
wounded, and I
Nice.
cannot rest for the thought of it. So, do me this favor
Yeah, I
and
like that.
take me into your employ.
On this side and tighten them up a little bit.
Welcome to the ranks. Thank you. People like you, lad, who stand up for others, oft suffer the first wound. Should that happen, my healing will be at the ready. My name is Rowan, and you can count on me. I will be a pillar of support for you and your community.
Okay. 15. 15 is front panel audio, correct? Okay, which is audio. Okay. It's keyed. Let me get to that. There. Yay. I'll tell you what, my least favorite one to do, your case has just a plug-on really awesome thing, which is all the, like, the reset button and stuff. Some cases come with individual pins you have to poke, and that's a real pain in the butt.
Oh god.
This is just one big connector that you shove on there.
Looking for someone
Nice.
to work your trading post? Well, reckon there's no one better for the job than me.
Front panel.
But hear me out.
Minus.
I don't go into bizzo with just anyone.
That's not a minus.
Nah. Show me you know the game by trading your way to, let's say, 50,000 in profit. Then I'll join you.
Around. Face it up. Face it down.
G'day, mate. How are those receipts looking?
One is power LED plus. Wow, they screened it on the board, but you definitely cannot read that. At least I can't.
That's the first time I've heard your dogs.
He's like sitting right next to me. Cloudy. Why'd you pick there? Yeah, you could pick someplace else. Good job. Alright, we are pretty successful in plugging everything in for front panels. So we got our USBs, fans, audio panel. I don't think there's anything. There's nothing like a smart system on the panel, so you're good with that. Nothing loose in the back. Well, lots of loose things in the back. We'll tidy them up. All right, time for a lit up peek of what the front looks like, and then we'll get the power supply in there and add more cables. But just kind of from a front side perspective, if I rotate this around, you can see kind of the cable management. Tilt it back a little bit so you can see.
Nice.
So all the cables that are up here, all going up towards the top. Too much glare. I don't know how to make that better. I can point, but all the cables for your like water cooler and stuff are all going up this way. Your fan headers, things like that. Either your USBs for your front side audio connector down here, and your front panel buttons. Easy peasy. Do I don't need this anymore? This box.
I have literally never failed at it.
No, where did this go? There. Okay. Now that we're looking at the power supply, the drives you got, that's all that you want to put in there, right?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm not going to be connecting any, well, I'll have one SATA power cable plugged into it because that runs your fan lights.
Okay.
But all the cables will be in the box and stuff. So if you wanted to do more stuff later, like throw a old mechanical hard drive or something in there, you could. Anything that you add to the system that's older technology, though, is going to slow you down pretty significantly when you're trying to read from it. So if you are like, oh, I'll just take the hard drive out of my old computer and stuff it in here, will take a pretty big performance hit from that.
No, my old computer is the one that I'm running, so I can't. My old computer basically, I've already completely taken apart the hard drive, so I don't have any more hard drives.
Then
So.
you are good.
Yep.
I'm gonna take this sticky off. I'm afraid you'll forget and leave it on there.
I have literally.
What else? Nothing, I guess. Let's go. Let's get our cables. By the way, this hard drive's not installed yet, and I know. I did that on purpose.
You're saying at this point, you're basically just plug and play.
One perfect.
Yeah, at this point, once I get these 2 or 3 cables in,
Is this the right?
you're gonna be ready to roll as far as everything but the graphics card. So once I get the wherever it is, the motherboard power, be a lot of oh, there it is finally. That's kind of disappointing that you got the same power supply as me, but all of my cables are sleeved and yours aren't.
Really?
Like, yeah, so they're just the generic kind of plasticky cables.
Yeah.
But all mine look like this one, which you have, which is the main cable. That's okay. We're not putting too many of them in there where you're gonna really notice, but you're definitely gonna see the ones that go to your GPU. Not a whole lot we can do.
So many villages in this game.
What?
All right. Is this the right? All the way. All right.
Something important for you too when you get it. You're gonna has your graphics card, and I'm fairly certain that it's high power and it needs two of the PCIe pieces.
Okay.
When you're using graphics cards, don't use the same cable for both spots. I'm gonna put two cables through there, so you'll have two. But make sure you don't accidentally plug this both into the. It's not gonna ruin anything, but you won't get the performance that you expect out of the graphics card.
Okay. So you make sure I use two different cables.
Right. There will be two there. Make sure you use two different ones, not two plugs from the same one.
I'm a teleportation
Okay.
Okay, you do have two. Phew. I thought they
Give me one.
not gypped you one. The So the new NVIDIA cables, they use this thing called 12-volt high power, and I thought maybe they replaced one of the cables, the PCI cables, with the 12-volt cable, which that would be lame if that's a new standard, but thankfully it seems they just still gave you two. So just bundle those back up. If you ever decide later to go back to Team Green, you can do that. As you guys. Definitely don't need this. Those. What is this? I'll give you two of these. That's nice. Need one. And I'm gonna need. I have to get my electrician's fishing wire out here. Yeah. Do it. Flipped. Oh. Which one's gonna
I'm a teleportation professional.
tennis? Not finger space.
Seems like you struck gold. Hey there.
Ah, got one.
Yay!
You have, I'm quietly celebrating. What? I'll see if I can get the camera to do a close up on the cables that I have to put in right here. That how ridiculous this is. It's like as much I was bragging about those really cool heat sinks they put around the caps and stuff, and they are really not friendly to doing this.
See you around.
The continues to be early.
There we go.
I get so excited. Found any books you like?
Okay. Whew. Got them both. You guys are going for a spinning ride here. I don't know if anybody's even watching this or not besides you, so. Terribly worried, but I'm gonna unscrew this for a second. Whee. Okay. See those cables?
Kind of. Yes.
There's two of them.
Yes.
And they are exactly as wide as that space is, and somehow I had to get my finger in there too. And
Oh,
there's no way
God.
from the top.
Oh,
So,
God.
Yeah. Whew. And these things, these are not
Please,
not sharp.
come
They are pretty sharp. go. Okay. Now I can spin you back on there. The other way.
I have literally
Hey, Gray.
never failed at this. Not once.
I understand falling asleep, especially how much with the heat that you have over there.
Boring people. Put to sleep. Okay. This the graphics card. This is for the graphics card. This is for the lights and fans. We are almost there.
What have you been up to, Gray?
G'day, mate. How are those receipts looking?
Yeah, I definitely understand that.
Alright. This question's kind of important. Is this computer going to be sitting on the ground? Or on
No.
the desk? Okay.
It's going to be sitting actually on something maybe even higher than a desk.
Okay. Just checking, because I want to make sure that if it's going to be on the floor, I don't install the power supply fan facing down.
Be gone!
Like it?
What?
Oops. No. This guy.
Magical missile!
Which screws they use
Big
for
day
power
for
supply.
justice!
I'm not going to be in this little bundle.
Oh. Excuse me.
This is Atherbalt?
Sure is.
There are so many people here. I hope I won't get any strange looks.
Anybody bothering you is gonna catch a swift boot to the backside.
I am very happy you care for me so, Marissa. But please, do not be booting any backsides on my behalf.
Oh, here we go.
They
The
were in
girls
there.
are practically
Damn it.
inseparable already. What do you say, Noah? Want to buddy up?
I look forward to getting to know you, Alwi.
Really? Well, that's great. Guess you gotta be open to all kinds to command the Alliance, huh? Shame my brother Lakian doesn't share your tolerance.
Let's can the grumbling and get moving, alright?
We're headed to the castle of Norrister's King Salus
here.
Belrand, I believe.
Okay.
Bedtime.
It's bedtime.
What are you doing then?
I'm trying to kiss
Starting to
James.
sleep.
Got him.
Jacob started to sleep.
Oh, okay. All right, I'll be back in 3 minutes.
Good.
Tuck him in. I just sit there just close.
Yeah, boys were easy put to bed. One was already asleep.
Was he asleep in his bed though? Because that makes a big difference.
Yes, yes, he was.
All right, Mad. You probably don't see it, but the computer is officially wired.
Sweet.
The power supply is not yet mounted because if I have to do anything, I don't want to drag it out again. Last piece, GPU test. Pop it in. A bit of a excitement here. Plugged in. Oh, wrist strap back on. Where'd you go, wrist strap? Oh, you got really far away from me. Okay. I still can't believe you got this GPU in that bundle.
I was like, yeah, I kind of wanted to make sure I got it as quickly as I could.
I don't, did you see the sticker price on it?
Yeah.
For just the GPU?
No, I can't see it right now.
Oh, $859.
Yeah.
For just this.
And I paid less for all 3, if I remember correctly.
this one's gonna be pretty hot shit. I don't know how much memory it's got, but I know it's at least 16. Now, why would you put it on the box? That would be too easy. Oh, it's so tiny.
Really?
I was expecting it to be way bigger.
I know, I'm used to giant ones.
This is actually reasonably sized. I don't know how to switch this over here a little bit more. Like, actually will fit in this case, no problem. A lot of graphics cards you have to actually wonder. Not a good place to set it down while I take off the gates. Screwdriver. Back on with you. Right in front of me.
Just making sure that there's nothing for me to take here.
One, two. What's the over-under? I did everything right on the first try.
75%.
75. I like those odds. I'll take it. We got 2 DVI out, 1 HDMI, 1 USB-C. Pretty good. And my headset's about to die. Okay, that's confusing. This is the first motherboard I've ever used where the top slot is not actually at the top of the case. That might be a case problem though, probably a motherboard thing. Back. Up again. One thing I realized that you didn't grab too, Mad, hopefully you can still hear me.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, is you didn't grab a GPU bracket or anything like that, in terms of like SAG. It's not that big of a deal. I think this one is going to be small enough. It's not crazy heavy, but it is something to consider, like getting a little stand from Amazon that you can stick under it. That, provided these are good to go. Nice.
Okay, search the city. Yes, it is. Good.
Nice. Where's my phone?
This is the castle of His Majesty King Salus Baelrunt. No visitors are allowed inside without permission.
Don't we have permission?
Yes. Wave said His Majesty had been informed in advance of our visit.
This over to Discord for you.
Maybe something got lost in transit?
Just because it's so much better than the camera can show.
Use my phone. Nice.
Yeah, I tried to do a pretty good job on the front. On the back, I'll tighten back. Probably tomorrow. I'm just gonna end up pushing most of it off to the side. But
Listen, bud,
I'll at least get it
we got an
posted
emissary
here
of the
for you.
Guardians and the commander of the
Getting a
Alliance
little bit
here.
late for you. And I haven't eaten dinner yet, but we'll make sure it turns on.
But this
And I
is
don't
no
have to
way
redo any of it,
treat
at
a
least this
lady.
part. I'll be right back.
No problem.
Marissa of the Guardians, I presume.
You know who I am? Wait, lady?
Forgive me. I am Maxim of the Naristuri army. As I recall, you visited this castle once before, while escorting your Grand Warden during a ceremonial affair.
I can't believe you remember that.
I have something of a gift for names and faces, particularly those of beautiful women. I shall announce your arrival to His Majesty at once. Might I inquire as to your entourage?
I'm Alwi, an elf of the Fawud clan and younger brother to Lakian Arkathis Fawud.
And you are here as his emissary?
Just need the DVI cable out of my monitor.
Sure. Something like that.
I'm Noah, commander of the Alliance.
Ah, I have heard word of your achievements in the battle for Euchris. You are most welcome here. And the young lady?
I am Nil, a friend of Marissa.
Here. Oh, just so.
A dear friend.
And what else do I need in order to turn it on? Keyboard.
Colby.
This.
Then you are important guests indeed. Please follow me.
Here where I can see it. I'm gonna rejoin from my phone, so audio quality is definitely gonna go down here a little bit.
No problem.
Sure does.
You positive about that?
You two definitely need to learn not to trust people so easily.
Oh, is that right?
The nation of Norista welcomes you, Guardian Warrior Marissa. And you as well, Commander. I am told your name is Noah?
Greetings, Your Majesty. I have come as an emissary of the Grand Warden.
And I'm here to stop Dukes Aldrich of the Empire.
Yes, we are aware of the Empire's recent activity. Dukes Aldrich, that snake, pretending to strive for peace while secretly harboring designs on our territory. A rumor has it, the Emperor's assassination was his doing as well.
Ready, I'm back. Can you hear me?
He is the
Ooh.
Yes, I can.
Need to flip that around so we're not doing this. Do this. Hit this button. Nope, that just made it bigger. Come on. Camera flip. There we go. Now you can see a nice close-up of everything too.
Yep.
So this cable, this is our main power here.
Okay.
Going right back. Pretty hard to pull that any tighter just because of how rigid it is, and you don't want to bend it off the board. All those cables that are really tiny up there, they're all routed up so you don't really see them across the board.
Yep.
That cable that goes right there, that's impossible to hide because it comes from the pump. Then you have these ones down here, that's your audio connector. This one right here is all your front panel connectors. And then these ones on the side are USB connectors, and then these two cables. And that one that looks like it's not plugged into anything is just that second piece of this connector that I told you about. That use this one, not that one.
Okay.
We need two of these here. That's it. So I plugged in my keyboard and the DVI cable, and they go right to this monitor that's turned off. And all I got to do is go over here, flip this on. That's a good sign. Nothing made any noises. And we're going to come over here. We're going to hit the power button and see what happens. Ooh, everything turned really colorful for a second.
For a second. Oh.
Coming on here. We're syncing over there. That big ass monitor is where it would be. Yeah, Lian Lee fans are way prettier than the ones I have. They probably make the nicest fans. I don't know if you can hear Kristen. She's commenting on how pretty your fans are.
Nope, can't hear.
Still waiting. Oop, new CPU install. This is okay. Press Y to reset. We're okay.
Periel went personally.
Countess
Great.
say. Well, considering she's as much to blame for igniting this conflict
Yes,
as
we're
Aldrich,
good.
I'm glad she's at least attempting to make up.
Back over here. I can hear the water moving, which is good sign for an AIO. I don't see any leaks, which is an even better sign.
Very much a better sign.
Please enter setup. F1. Boom. And we have voltage at 1.1, temperature 23 degrees Celsius. That's pretty good. CPU fans are spinning. All fans are spinning. We're great there. And the pump is running great. I don't have a mouse hooked up because this would actually involve me moving my computer. So how do I get around? Can I get around without? Yes. He says the bar is on. Where's the button for advanced? Advanced mode is F7. There we go. Oh yeah, this motherboard is already up to date as of a couple days or a couple months ago, 3 months ago, which is good because there are concerns with Asus motherboards and X3D chips melting over time if you don't have the later stuff, but you do, so you're good there. Let's see what else we can look at real quick. There we go. How do I get it? There we go. How all we want. This is the settings for the memory.
Yep.
I believe yours is Expo 2. Let me look.
Without committing ourselves to a mistaken position.
Where did these go? There.
And it's not just the Empire you have.
Oh wow, you have 6,000 in there. We'll never get that on AMD, but that's fine. We can do Expo 2. DDR5 6,000. Let's not. Oh, I guess it's the only one it's going to give me. Fine. We'll see if it'll post again with it set that way. This part, this memory training, you see how that little light is orange right now?
Yep.
That's an AMD thing. It takes forever the very first time you ever post, so I expect this to take 5 to 10 minutes. If it doesn't, then that's where we use that little flashback button in the back to reset it, so that way we can step it down to step your memory down to factory settings. But that's a good sign that it went to white and then green. Oh, and it posted again. Nice.
All we can do at the moment is.
But it didn't save your memory. It's still set to 4,800. That's not as nice. Why? Okay, go back F7. What happened? Try this.
King Salus, are you in here?
No, I'm definitely not doing that. Nope. Auto.
You stand before King Salus. Identify yourself.
Like I said, AMD probably not going to get 6,000. We can try 56. If that doesn't work, 52 always does. But definitely should be running higher than 46. So now we can save it again. Where's the save button?
I'm Rudy from the village of Skris. We've got kids who need your help.
Exit. Save and reset. Set this to this. If you have Google handy, you want to see what the memory overclock rent speed is supposed to be set to for a 7800 X3D.
X3D memory speed, you said?
Yeah, the speed should be either 52 or 56.
52.
52. Okay, that's fine. We can set it that way this time. It's already green again, so it should be posting. And it's still at 48, so yeah, that just does a lot of work. Whoops. 7.
Brother and his friends. They went into a nearby cave on a dare and never came out. And it's been 2 days.
And why bring this to your
52.
king? Has your village not raised a search party?
We did, but the cave was full of monsters and they had to fall back. But what if my brother and his friends are further inside? Legend has it there's a giant monster
Hi, Mitra.
in the heart of the cave.
What you doing?
We can't save them without your help.
Right now you get kitty cam.
Yes.
She loves boxes. She loves boxes, and right now there's boxes everywhere.
I was gonna say cats and boxes. That's like the number one thing.
Okay. Still set to 48. I'll have to figure that out later. Oh wait. Why is this? This probably makes more sense. Let me try this again. F10. Okay. I'm so happy right now that it all just turned on and posted with no problems.
Yeah, it's
That bitch up there was a huge pain in the ass.
You're in no position to reposition any troops, no matter how few.
Yet your subjects are in danger, Majesty. It would be
Also,
most unlikely.
like, it's probably hard to tell, but the size of that radiator's like way thicker, bigger fans.
Yeah, I was gonna say those fans are thinner than I thought they would be.
Okay. So we got it set correctly now. DDR5 6000, so it accepted 6000, which is impressive. They must have done more work to get that to work since I last tried on my computer.
Nice.
So that's pretty fast. You're going to get really good performance out of that. Like I said, I'll probably off camera I'll do a lot of tidy up on the cables and get everything mounted in properly. Because that's going to just be boring as hell. And then this weekend maybe hop on another call. We'll do some benchmarking and make sure everything gets properly run through the ringer before I take the GP out and ship it.
Awesome. Mucho gracias, super.
Yeah, as long as you're happy, man. Like.
Oh yeah, I'm very happy. I mean, obviously, this is gonna be just a slight improvement over what I'm currently running, let alone allowing me to run 2 computers, so then I don't even have to be burdening any part of my CPU.
Yep. And before I ship it too, I'm gonna take really like close photos of every connector and where they are. So that if any do come loose, you'll have like a full like, oh, okay, this doesn't look like how I print at it.
Yeah. And I
So
can try to take a look.
I'd say as long as those bitches up there don't come out, you're fine. Those are super hard to get in there. But this one up here was pretty tough too. Yeah, I don't know if you can see it up there.
Yeah,
but
I can see. Oh no! Oh, the one. I don't know if I'm seeing the one that I think I'm supposed to be seeing, but there's a couple that I see.
There's a tube in the way. So there's this lower one by the memory, but there's another one above. That one up there is pretty tough.
That's what I was assuming you were going to do that.
Yeah, that's the one where I was saying I wish I could use my right hand to get in there, but because of the angle of it, there wasn't really a way to do it because it was above the memory. I guess if I had taken the memory out, it would have been a little bit easier, but yeah, it posts, it worked. Temps are good idle, so 43C is a little bit on the warm side, but it's not like crazy. Yeah.
I was going to say, I'm always running in the 80s with what I'm running, so 43 is cold for me.
Well, right. The 43 on a liquid cooler is warm, but it's not crazy. I don't know. You probably can't see mine. Mine's running 43 right now at usage. So that's just the difference, though. Like your water cooler, I don't remember what you spent, but that one is like $500. So there's a big difference.
Yeah, that's a slight difference there. I paid. Honestly, it was on the lower end of the water cooler, but as I say, I wasn't too worried because I'm always going to be running in a 60 to 65 degrees Fahrenheit area, so
yeah, you'll be good. You just want the reason you want it to stay cool is because the boost clocks and stuff, so you can get better game performance for longer. But this thing's got, just kind of putting my hand in here, feeling the air, like it's got really good fan flow.
Yeah, so
these fans are upwards out the top, which is great for exhaust. These two are coming inwards for intake. This one is also kicking it out. So you got 4 fans out, but 2 massive ones coming in. So that should be pretty good pressure wise. Once you get the sides and stuff on, I'll double check it just to make sure it's not crazy. But
no,
yeah,
that's awesome.
Anything else you want to see before I turn it off and
nope.
And dinner?
Nope. You go eat. Thank you very much. You have a good night, and I am going to play a little bit longer, but I'll be in bed soon myself.
Nice. Okay. Please enjoy your night. We will talk soon about getting the rest of this wrapped up.
Thank you. Have a good night.
All right. Later.
Bye.
Bye.
Do them on the Discord. Yay! Mostly done.
Maxim, I want you to accompany them as well. I think His Majesty can forgive the absence of a single man. Please.
Of course, General. I will not disappoint.
Wait, but isn't the Allied army coming here from a different route? And what if the village sends a message?
I will remain behind to handle such affairs.
Thanks, Nell. I appreciate it.
If that's settled, we should depart.
Maxim, you are...
Allow me to escort you, ladies.
Uh-oh.
Good idea.
Good hunting, all of you.
Be careful. We must all do.
Why?
Yeah. I actually get a call it a night? And not yet.
I am a teleportation.
Hey there.
Don't have that many left to go for the
Until next.
specials.
Can I help you, perhaps?
Okay. Need that trading post.
Oh.
Let's go to the Trade Plaza.
Some
First, we gotta stay. Good save.
Some stress relief, perhaps. Do come and see.
Let's try.
I have literally. I have literally.
So knowing that I've got to make more profits.
I'm a teleportation perfect.
I don't think there's much here.
I have literally.
Actually, let's go to Shirk first.
I'm a teleportation professional.
That was helpful. Let's try here.
I'm a teleportation professional.
that's decent. Alright. First, let's go here, then we'll go.
G'day, mate. How are those receipts?
That's not a good sign.
Literally never failed at this.
Not at all a good sign.
All right, the rescue team is on the case. Our bearing is,
It's northwest of here.
Don't worry, Rudy. We'll save those kids.
I shall do all in my power to aid you.
Waste no time.
Yeah, that was kind of nice.
I'm a teleportation professional.
Hey, Meteor. Not the greatest, but
I have literally never failed at this.
Tree Folk Village. I've not done Tree Folk. I know that.
All right. One.
Let's go here.
I have literally never failed.
Definitely not the right place.
All right.
Not a huge profit, but we're just gonna try one more time here.
Is this the right? All right.
I don't think they have finished what I'm looking for.
I'm a teleportation.
Yeah, we're
I'm a teleportation.
be something.
I'm a teleportation. Is this the right?
just go through this.
Is this the right?
Which medal has caught your eye? Seen enough?
Hey there. Need some? I'll be.
Try one more. Take a check. If not, then we'll go back to the pain thing here. Honestly, getting Hogan done is pretty big. I can get that done.
Ripper, mate. You're already halfway there. Someone's starting to learn the ropes. Remember?
Alright, so I have made strides.
All right. One perfect teleportation coming up.
Or beyond making strides.
Is this the right?
Go to mine first. Alright, everyone. I am calling it a night. I'd like to thank Barbario for building the computer for me. More importantly, Mayonnaise Matt, Julia Gillette for the follows, and Gray, obviously, for the one biddy. I will be on tomorrow doing D&D. Wednesday is bowling, and Thursday I should be back on again. Y'all have a good night, and I will see